What was that? That was the collective gasp heard across the internet as Meghan Markle stepped onto the red carpet at a Black History Month fundraiser looking, as many observers put it, sufficiently bronzed and disastrously dressed. Attending the annual 15% pledge gala solo, the Duchess of Sussex arrived in what appeared to be a strapless pink beige gown paired with a long black velvet train, a combination that instantly set tongues wagging and eyebrows flying. The event itself was meant to spotlight Black-owned businesses and philanthropy. Instead, the focus veered sharply toward Meghan's outfit, which critics wasted no time labeling everything from confusing to a full-blown fashion crime. The bodice, allegedly tailored, sat awkwardly wide across the top, creating strange gaps that were impossible to ignore from side angles. From the front, it almost worked. From the side, it looked like the dress was trying to escape her. The color didn't help. Described online as beige, pink, or sad oatmeal, the shade clashed with the heavy black velvet train trailing behind her like a discarded bathrobe. The seams were visible, the fabric looked stiff and cheap, and the overall effect screamed ill-fitting rather than intentional. One commenter summed it up brutally: an Oscar dress looking for an Oscar that never came. And that was the recurring theme. This gown felt wildly inappropriate for the occasion. This wasn't the Met Gala. This wasn't the Oscars. This was a fundraiser. Yet Meghan arrived dressed as if she were checking off a long-held fantasy: dramatic train, strapless neckline, red carpet posing included. The over-the-top laugh photo made its obligatory appearance, completing what critics saw as a performance rather than participation. Speculation quickly followed about how she even landed at the event. Many believe her connection came through Emma Grede rather than any proximity to Beyoncé's circle, despite the breathless assumptions that always seem to surface. That only fueled suspicions that the night was less about the cause and more about visibility, for Meghan and possibly for the designer, with headlines focused on fashion rather than funds raised. Notably absent from coverage? Any clear mention of art jewel or concrete financial contributions. The dress itself became the main villain of the evening. The bodice was oddly proportioned, swallowing her upper frame despite Meghan not having a broad build. The top gaped so badly from certain angles that viewers joked it looked like a hiding place. Others compared it to a child playing dress-up in her mother's closet: too big, too stiff, too wrong. Then there was the train. Long, dramatic, and utterly out of place, it dragged behind her as though borrowed from a rejected Oscar concept sketch. The velvet looked heavy and unforgiving, weighing the entire look down. If the goal was vintage Hollywood glamour, critics agreed she missed the mark entirely. Instead of timeless elegance, the result felt like cosplay without the charm. Zoomed-in photos didn't help. Hair appeared thin, hastily styled, and unfinished. The overall impression was not of a woman meticulously prepared for a major event, but someone rushing through the motions. Some observers connected this to a broader pattern: half-finished projects, rushed branding, and an apparent belief that presence alone substitutes for polish. As fashion disasters go, many declared this one a serious contender for her worst ever, rivaling even the infamous red dress moment. It wasn't just bad, it was distracting, uncomfortable, and oddly sad. The gown didn't flatter her body, didn't suit the event, and didn't tell a coherent story. At this point, the reaction has shifted. This isn't even second-hand embarrassment anymore. It's pity. A once royal figure now hovering on the fringes of Hollywood, overdressed for fundraisers, underprepared for scrutiny, and seemingly unaware that style, like credibility, requires more than just showing up.